Hey guys, Triple B here with your weekly news roundup. Doing it a little bit early this week because there is quite a bit of news, and with Worlds on this weekend, I feel like we're going to get some more information coming out. So it'll probably be a Sunday video as well. So I just wanted to get ahead of it and make sure we're up to date with all the news that's already happened this week. First up, we are seeing a Detective Pikachu promo that's going to be a pre-order bonus for the game in Japan. No word on an English release yet, but when there was the Arceus promo with Legends Arceus, people thought we wouldn't get it in English, and we ended up getting it just as a promo product. So I feel like it'll either be the same thing with this, where you can just go buy a promo box and get it, or we'll end up getting it with pre-orders of the game as well. Interesting attack. Through investigation, you get to flip a coin until you get tails. For each heads, draw a card. Not too bad, actually. It is Detective Pikachu, though, so it can't evolve up into Raichu since it's not a regular Pikachu. Do keep that in mind. Probably not super playable, more so just a collector piece. Next up, we are also getting to see a lot of new Pokemon being revealed. Well, not a lot, but like 4. That's a decent bit. DLC's coming out for Scarlet and Violet. There's going to be, well, a new evolution for Applin. That's a candy apple, because Pokemon seems to like gooey dragons for some reason. You can see a Paradox form of Cobalion, Paradox form of Raikou, which I have mixed feelings about. What are your thoughts on it, though? Do you like the long boy? Personally, so far, the T-Rex Sweet Cream is my favorite. Entei, though, I'm keen to see what they do with it, because if they do keep this like dinosaur theme going, I'm thinking it'll be like a Triceratops of some sort and just have like big horns. That'd be pretty epic, and not saying it's my favorite, but I think by default it's probably going to be my favorite. And we're getting an evolution for Duraludon in Arch Duraludon, or Archaludon? I think that might be how you say it. That's how I just said it, so I'm going to say it like that. Archaludon. So Archaludon, it's effectively just, well, the replacement for Gigantamax Duraludon. Duraludon was cool because it had a Gigantamax form in the trading card game. It gave it a VMAX card. Without an evolution, Duraludon goes back to just being like an okay basic pseudo-legendary guy. So giving it an evolution, I feel like it makes it a little bit more relevant into the games again. And very keen to see what they do with the card, because that makes me think we're going to get a Duraludon EX and a Archaludon EX in the future. Or maybe just regular Duraludon, and this is the EX, I guess, because we haven't really had EX evolve into EX yet, have we? But pretty cool stuff. Also getting to see a anime that's actually going to be based on the trading card game called Path to the Peak, and it's going to come out when World starts on August 11th. Well, the first episode will, so it's going to come out on YouTube, and I'm guessing they're just going to kind of drip feed it to us either week by week or over a couple months or a few days. We'll kind of see how it goes, but looks interesting. There has been trading card game shows before, like Yu-Gi-Oh! People were really into, and just getting people more excited about the card game is always great to help grow the community, so pretty keen to see how this one goes. Getting to see some new promo products as well. There's a Miraciondon Koraidon box that's going to be exclusive to Amazon starting on September 8th. It'll be $36 US, so depending where you are in the world, may fluctuate in price a little bit, but pretty cool. So you are going to get Miraciondon EX and Koraidon EX. Does just look like they're reprints of the cards, as well as 5 booster packs. I think it's 2 copies of each. Is it 2 copies? 1 copy. Oh, maybe it's just 1 copy of each. Oh, that's not as good then. Yeah, 2 promos, but it's the front and the back. So you get 1 Miraciondon, 1 Koraidon. Not too bad. I feel like most decks, well, if you're running Koraidon, you probably want 2 copies. If you're running Miraciondon, you want 2 to 3. So if you bought 2 to 3 of these boxes, you would have enough to build the decks. If you did want to go that route, getting some booster packs, if that's your thing, ripping packs, pretty cool. And a Cyclizar EX promo in there. I'm pretty sure that's a jumbo card, though. Some code cards as well. So it gives you access to those cards on PTCGL as well. Neat. Always keen on promo products. It's effectively just an alternative way to buy single cards. So if you're not too sure of like card shops to go to and are a little nervous about going on eBay, it's a good alternative. And some other promo products have also been revealed in the Evolving Powers Premium Collection. Interesting mix of Magnezone and Gardevoir evolution lines in here. So you're going to get Magnezone EX and Gardevoir EX, which are both pretty cool cards. Most decks running them are running, well, likely 2 copies of Gardevoir. Magnezone's more so just like a one-of. If you want to pick up 2 of these boxes, though, to get the singles of those to help build decks, the Magnezone, you're going to get the V and the V-Star, which are also pretty cool and make good additions to Miraciondon decks. So if you did want to get that Miraciondon box and then these boxes as well, you're effectively getting most of a deck out of it. You just need to pick up like some Raikous and maybe Flappies if you wanted to go for that build. The Gardevoirs, though, it's a little bit, well, it's not really going to help you build decks as much, let's say. The Gardevoir V and VMAX are both rotated. They're both D-block cards. And this is one of those things that I hate seeing when they put out a promo product and it's kind of marketing the game to people like, hey, pick this up, you can get these cards, you can build decks with them, but they're rotated. So like if a parent goes into a store and picks these up for their kids and they try and build a deck and get them to go to a league to actually learn how to play the game, and they want to build it with Gardevoir VMAX, and then they kind of have to get explained about rotation, it's never a fun interaction. Like it's good, people do need to learn about rotation, but it's bad when they've spent money to find out about it. So little unfortunate they did go that route and didn't like put something else in there, like maybe some Shadow Rider Calyrexes with the Gardevoir, but I guess it wouldn't really make sense being kind of marketed as a Gardevoir and a Magnezone box. That's just my 2 cents on it though. We're also getting to see the promo card for Worlds this year, and it's not Champions Festival. It's going to be called Paradise Resort, and it's a lot less relevant than Champions Festival, which is good because people are spending some pretty crazy money to get copies of that to play in Gardevoir. This is just going to reduce the retreat cost of each Psyduck in play by 1 colorless energy. There's no Golduck EX yet. There's no relevant Psyducks yet. This is fine. It's a collector's piece, and that's all that these cards really should be. It's kind of just like a little token to say like, hey, I went to Worlds. You can sleeve it up. You can put it in the back of like a see-through phone case. You can just put it in a binder if you want. It's good. That's kind of what these are meant to be. It's got the starters from Paldea. It's got a little Psyduck in the background just kind of getting yeeted away. Some Mousehold and a Lapras. I like it. Definitely an interesting card. Doesn't seem like it's ever going to be relevant too, and I'm glad that they picked up on that to not lock these behind very limited promo cards that only select players will get. And the last bit of news, we did get to see the booster pack artwork for Raging Surf, and there's some really interesting Pokemon on here. So we're getting to see, I'll pull that over because that's hiding behind my camera. It looks like the Terra-type Garchomp is taking center stage, which makes sense. The Goldengo is on there as well. We know that's getting an EX card. Tapu Koko, Groudon, and Jirachi we didn't know about though. And it's pretty interesting that there's that many legendaries on this pack art, which makes me think this set is going to be pretty stacked. And I'm really keen to see what cards we get coming out of it. Our last set to round out the year, not going to outright say it's going to be the best one of the year, but I'd be willing to bet on that. That's just my 2 cents, though. What do you think? Do you think that this set's going to be kind of the crown jewel of the start of the Scarlet Violet era, or is it going to be a bit of a flop? Like Obsidian Flames felt like we got a lot of filler cards. So far, we're not seeing a lot of starter decks or anything that are going to get put in here as just bulk filler. So I'm really hoping that all the EXs actually are relevant and do see play in Standard, but only time will tell. And until we actually get some card reveals, we can't really speculate too much, but I'm holding out hope. But if you have a different view, let me know in the comments down below. But until next time, take care of yourself, you Goombas.